If you own a property and have a second mortgage on it, and if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shaw Parali can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shaw Parali is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shaw Parali, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shaw Parali for the Shaw Parali Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shaw Parali Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Sastakal, Namaskar to all the listeners. This is Attorney Shah Parali and we're live today on air. It's November 9th, 2017 and of course we are going to talk about immigration law but also some debt settlement. And today I have, of course, my good friend Franco really helping. And thank you, Franco, for being here. And also, anything I'm going to tell you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Now, there are a few announcements, of course. I know it doesn't really affect a lot of people who are our listeners, but still, as you know, the TPS for some countries, Nicaragua and Honduras, is going to be terminated. That means basically they are pushing now for people who are on TPS to go back home. This is really going to be a headache because TPS is a temporary protected status, which technically should terminate if there are no problems in those countries. But both Nicaragua and Honduras still have problems. So it is going to be another headache. And of course, we have callers. The number to the studio 408-912-5565. I asked the caller to be a little bit patient. One more minute, and I'll take the call. So also, I wanted to congratulate our team on some very big wins on EB1A, H1B cases, and few other cases. So thank you so much to the Shaw Parali Law Group. And for those who need help, 510-742-5887 is the number to our office. Let me take one caller, Franco. This is Shaw Parali. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. This is Kumar. Thanks for taking
Kumar.
my call. And yeah,
You're
so
welcome.
I'm working on H1B, and my visa got expired in August this year. I'm visiting India in December, and I changed the employer around a year ago, and at that time, my 797 was extended till 2019. So if I go to India, will it be like a drop box, or I need to go for a visa interview?
Well, you change employer, that means there's no drop-off. So there is a change unless you're eligible for it. When you enter your DS-160, they will tell you if you're eligible or not, but probably you will not because you change employer in between. So be ready for an interview. And drop-off now, even people who are eligible, sometimes they will still call them for an interview. So be ready for that. It's probably going to be not a drop-off, okay?
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. If you need help, give us a call, 510-742-5887, the number to our office, the website, attorneyonair.com. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shaw Parali. You're live on air.
Hey, Shaw Parali, this is Satish. I have a question related to my H1B transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So currently I have my H1B till 2019 January with one company A.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to transfer this H1B to company B. So they will be filing that H1B in premium sometime today or tomorrow, mostly.
Okay.
But I need to travel to India on next coming Thursday. That means 17th of this month.
Hmm.
So while my H1B petition in the filing situation, can I travel to India and come back?
Yes, you can, but until it's approved, you won't be able to come back. You're filing a transfer, right? An amendment?
Yeah, I'm filing it. Correct.
Okay. So you can come back on the old company. Do you have a stamp on your passport?
So I need to go for Dropbox. My stamp also got expired.
But if you file a transfer, they might not allow you for a Dropbox. So if you come back on the same company, what I would recommend is not to file the transfer. First travel.
Okay, so I should stop them.
Then, yeah, if I were you, I won't file it because it would create so much confusion there. You might get stuck, and they will ask you which company are you working with, etc., etc. So first go and come back. Then you decide. Then you file your transfer, because it's not. Oh, you file the transfer and you wait for the approval, then you go for your stamping and come back. And then you won't be able to get the Dropbox because you're transferring company. Okay?
Yeah. So sure. Shaparali, thanks a lot. I have referred even 2 members to your attorney, and you are really helping a lot.
Oh, thank you so much. I really like your kind words. So keep listening to the show, and thank you so much. And let us know if we can help you. But be careful you travel right now, okay? They are giving people a hard time. You don't want to be stuck there, okay? Okay.
Sure.
Good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you.
Take care. You're welcome. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Yeah, hi, Shah. This is Fini. Regarding my 485 is pending, and I filed for AC21. Do I have to wait for some certain period to file another AC21 if I change the job, or there is no time restriction to file if I change the job?
There's no real time restrictions, but now with Supplement J that they require under AC21, I recommend people to file it as soon as possible. Especially make sure that you're compliant with AC21. That means 180 days rule after the I-45 is filed, and you move to a same or similar position. So there's no rule that requires it to be filed immediately, but under the Supplement J, I think they kind of push you to do it. So I recommend you do it as soon as possible.
Okay. And my 485 is pending. Mine is current, but they're not processing. So is there any escalation process I can do apart from Congressman?
Your priority date is current? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, it's current from last 4 months, but they are not touching my file. They are not saying whether it is background check. When I call the ESCIS, they say they don't know the status. It is under process.
Yeah, it's probably background check, because once they do background check, it goes to another department, and most of the time this is handled by FBI, CIA, etc. But you can do one thing. You can have your company, you can contact a congressman in your area. Just go online, type "Find My Congressman," type your zip code, and go and see a congressman and see if they can help you. They might be able to get it moving. But if it is a security background check, there's not many ways to move it unless you file a lawsuit, which I don't recommend right now to do. So yeah, that's the best way to do it, because even you hire a lawyer, he's not going to be able to do much. There's also an email that you can send if the lawyer that works with you is a member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association. There's an email, I think I forgot the email, but you can shoot a quick email, put your A number. They have stopped to respond on it for a while, but I don't know if it is available, but you can send that email and they might be able to process. You just send that email with your A number on the top, and they process the case kind of a little bit faster. But that, I think they have removed it, but you can always try that. But the best is just to contact the congressman and see if they can move it.
Yeah, because congressman I contacted, they sent an inquiry they are not responding to congressmen also. They waited for almost 1.5 months. They are not responding to congressmen also.
Yeah, I think what you're facing is a background check issue. That's the only time they don't respond. So you have to be a little bit patient. And if you pause too long, then there's one option. It's called a writ of mandamus. What a writ of mandamus does, it's a lawsuit filed in federal court. I used to file a lot of them. I have kind of taken a break from doing that now because things under this administration is not that smooth. So there's a lawsuit that you can file in federal court forcing the government to make a decision on your case. Having said that, if you force them to make a decision, doesn't mean they're going to approve your case. Most of the time they do, but they can also deny it. So I am not recommending people really to use that tool right now unless it's very necessary. So I will give it another couple of months. If you don't hear anything, then you might want to look into that option. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Shah.
You're welcome. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Sure. Thanks for taking my call. I just wanted to ask about my wife. So she was on H1 and she got laid off. So we applied her H4 Ead, change of status. But unfortunately, she had to move out of US because of the family emergency. So she went to India, she got her H4 stamped, and now she is back into US. So my question is, what will happen to the earlier applied H4 Ead? Will it be denied or will it be approved, or do we need to reapply the Ead?
You should reapply for the Ead. Let me tell you how it works so that you understand what I'm saying. Whenever you're doing a change of status and you leave the country, technically that change of status stops because once you leave the country, there's no more status for you because you're not here. Status applies only when you are inside the U.S. So since the EAD follows the H4, there's a chance they will just deny that EAD. So what you should do, withdraw that EAD and refile a new one, because otherwise it will get confusing on them. They can also, I never tried this, but you might be able to try it. You might be able to ask them to transfer that EAD application to the present H4. But I don't know how they will respond. I've never tried it. But if you look at the logic of it, H4 is gone, EAD is gone. You have to bring in on the new H4. You have to reapply for EAD. Okay.
Okay. I'm just confused here because the process is still in progress, right? We applied in last month, and I'm just thinking if I reapply right now again, they will receive ultimately 2 applications, right? One my earlier application and this one the new one.
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm saying you have to withdraw it. You have
we have to withdraw it.
Reapply because there's a big chance. Okay, there are 2 ways to try that. Technically, you're supposed to withdraw it and reapply, but you might try your luck and ask them to pull that EAD and bring it to that H4. I've never tried it, but it might work in theory. So you can try that. See, give them a call. Ask them you have a new H4, so you don't need an H4 if you can transfer the EAD to this case. They probably will not be able to do it. If not, then withdraw the other one and refile a new EAD. Okay?
And when you say, sorry, just one more question on the same topic. When you say give them a call, do you need to call a customer care or because usually it's handled by my immigration lawyer. So
yeah, but you can call. H4 belongs to your wife, not to the immigration lawyer, or you can have the immigration lawyer call and try to transfer it. But it doesn't really work this way, to be honest. I've never tried it. I'm just saying. I'm kind of throwing an idea here. You might be able to send it to that new H4, but the way we do it, we withdraw this one and then we file a new one. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shapra. You are live on air.
Oh, hi. Hi, Shah. This is Kaushik speaking.
Hi, Kaushik. How are you?
Doing good, Shah. Doing good. So I have a question regarding my H1, Shah. So I got my H1 approved on October 17th, and currently I'm with my consultant, and I just got my first pay stub, and I got a better offer with a new consultant, and I'm planning to switch. Can I go ahead and do the switch?
When did you get your H1B? You said this October? That's your first H1B, right?
Correct. So October 17th, I was on a L1 and I had to do my change of status.
Okay. Was it the same company or different company?
Different company, sir.
Different company. The L1 was another company. The H1, okay. L1, let's say it was company A. The H1 was company B, and now you want to move to C, right? Am I getting it right?
Correct, sir.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should be able to do that, but I would recommend waiting a little bit, get a couple of more checks up before you move, because you want to make sure that they know that your job offer with company B was bona fide. That means it was genuine. So I always recommend to have at least 3-4 checks up before moving. But you can move because it's already been 1 month. If it is necessary to move, then move. If it is not, just wait a little bit. Okay?
Right. Sure. And the other question that I have is, what this company B during that change of status has done is they have missed to file my wife's H4. And there was a 2-week delay in filing my wife's H4, and they have filed it last week.
Okay.
So when I move to the new consultants, the company C, so how should I approach this? So should I
you need to, anyway, when you move to another company, they have to, it's always recommended to file another H4 extension. So in this case, since you're going to file one, but you might have an issue because since she went out of status when now you're trying to change her status, because the day your H1 got approved, her L2 got canceled because you were an L1, right? So she was an L2, right? Right? Am I right?
Correct.
Hello?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct, sir.
So the day you got your H1, it was October 17, her L2 got cut off. And once the status is cut off, you cannot really revive it unless on extraordinary circumstances. The only way you can do that usually is to go outside and come back. What I would recommend for your wife, the best is once you file the transfer with the other company, ask them also to file it. I would recommend sending her outside, maybe Canada or Mexico or India, get an H4 stamp and come back, because what will happen, even they approve the case, if later they found out that she went out of status for 2 weeks, they might say they approve it by mistake and then they give her a hard time down the road. So it's good to reset it by leaving and coming back. Now, if she doesn't want to do that, then you can just go ahead, wait on this one. No need to wait. When you file the transfer, anyway, file the H4 also for your wife. But I will recommend in the next, once she gets it, if she gets it approved or not get it approved, give me a call at the office. I'll guide you what to do next. But I would recommend to travel within the next 6 months just to make sure that there's no issue on the H4 down the road, okay? Because once you travel and come back, it will reset the issue, okay? Okay?
Right, sure. Okay, and one last question I have, sir. Hey.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. This
You're
is
lucky
like,
you get
what,
3 questions.
when she was in L2, we did file for her extension because her I-94 has expired in July 3rd, 2017, and her L2 extension was filed. So there is no issue about it. So now, even my L1 extension was also filed from company A. But on October 17th, there was a change of status to my current H1. So now my issue is, so will she be out of status from July 3rd, or will she be out of status only for the 2 weeks that my current employer missed to file the extension?
Okay, she's not out of status when it's pending, but she's not in status. So technically, she couldn't just do a change of status in her case. And even you, is your L1 approved now?
No, L1 was, I got an RFE for my L1, and before the RFE was responded by my employer A. So as I got my H1 change of status, so I moved to the employer B.
Okay. So, yeah. You got it approved, though, before you move, right? The L1 got approved, right? Because you have
No.
few things in there. If it is pending, technically they should not grant the change of status. Having said that, because
no,
you're still in a
basically,
period.
I got the change of status, and only I think after 2 to 3 days when I logged into the USCIS site, then I noticed that there was an RSC for my L1. So I think that approval came after the change of status.
Okay, then you have a problem. Give me a call at the office because you might have a problem because you might not even be on H1 right now. So we need to double check that because it came after. It's the last rule in. Give me a call at the office, 510-742-5887. I need more details, then I can answer you because this is getting a little bit more complicated and I have other people holding, okay? So let's see what we can do, but we have to be careful because there are a few things that doesn't add up on that. I need to get it right. So give me a call and we'll talk more at the office, okay? 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shapra, you're 11 here. Hello.
Hello, sir. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you?
I have a quick question regarding my wife, H4 Ead. I'm planning to file the H4 Ead for her, and my question is, she entered here as an L2, and then I moved on H1, so she came on H4. And after that, she hasn't gone back to India. So she is. So currently now she is on H4. So now, while filing H4 Ead, I need to enter information like the status as entry and the current status. So status at entry we can say L2, and current status can be H4, right?
Yes.
So do I need to file and do I need to provide any specific documentation because of she was on L2 as part of filing the application?
Yes. You have to show she maintains status. So you have to show the I-94 and L2.
Okay. And current H4 petition is enough, right? Or I have to provide all previous petitions as well?
Current is good, but right now they will want to see all her status since she came in.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay.
So yeah, until it is good to show it because you have to show that from the day one she maintained status, and the only way to show that is to show the I-94. So I recommend putting it in, but it's not necessary. But ultimately they will probably ask for it. Okay?
Yeah. I can provide that I-94 when she entered. My question is, should I also provide all previous H4 petitions because I changed the employer in between? So she got three H4 petitions.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
So should I provide only latest one or all previous one as well?
Yeah, put all of them. Because every time you change, she's moving status too. So you need to put it just to be on the safe side. Okay.
So one last question in the same context.
When
she entered.
Yeah, go ahead quickly because I have a lot of people waiting.
Yeah, very quick question. Thanks. When she entered, at that time she was on L2, but my employer did not provide L2 petition for her as such. So I don't have her L2 petition when she entered, but when we got her L2 extended, that extension petition I have for her.
No. You don't need that. There's no L2. What you need to do, go on the online system, punching her passport. The L2 visa will be there. When did she enter? Which year?
2012.
Yeah, it should be on the system. So go and find it on the system. The I-94 will appear there. Okay?
Yes, that I have. Sure, sir. Okay. Thank you so much.
That's all you have to show, okay? Because L2 doesn't work like L1, okay? Good luck to you.
Okay.
And if you need help on filing, you're getting confused, just give me a call. We'll help you. 510-742-5887, okay? Let me take another caller, Franco. I know a lot of people are waiting. So please, I can take only one quick question from each. I'm sorry for that. We have so many callers today. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. Good morning. Thank you. My name is Shreyam. My wife is on H4 and she has an H4 Ead. She has an FNU, LNU problem on her passport, which got even messed up after we recently changed the company. So what is the procedure to fix this issue after it gets fixed in the passport?
that's a headache issue. You will have to contact them and refile the paperwork. I don't recommend to change anything right now. You change
Okay.
it when next time you do a transfer or something, or you file an
Okay.
extension. Because if you do it right now, they will reconsider your entire case, make you go to a lot of problem. Because at the end of the day, it's the same person, so she's okay.
Okay.
Later on, when you file an extension for her, then put an explanation and put a copy of the passport, etc., and have them change it. Because if you do it right now, it will be like a reconsideration of the H4, and especially she has a H4 Ead and all this stuff. By the time they reprocess it, we are going to wait another 3 to 6 months. So I don't recommend doing anything right now. But next time when you have to do something, then you do it. Okay? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you
Okay.
need help
So.
fixing it, just give me a call. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shapra. You are live in here.
Yes, I have a quick question. I have visiting parents, and if I want to apply for their home, what's the process?
I can't hear you. Your phone is kind of... I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
Oh, no, I have visiting parents, and if I want to apply
yes.
permanent residence for my parents, what's the procedure?
Oh, you are a U.S. citizen?
Yeah.
Okay. So if they are visiting here, you can file. We recommend filing after 90 days because now they have shifted the intent situation. As long as the intent was not formed, after 90 days, you can file for what we call an adjustment of status. So you have to file the form I-130, I-45, and bunch of other forms. So it's called an adjustment of status. And if you need help on that, you can give us a call. But it is possible.
And what type of documentation do they need in terms of
that's a lot.
proof of income and all that?
No. There's a lot of documentation. It's kind of hard for me to give it on the radio because that will take me half an hour just to give you. But you can go online and Google it, and if you go in the application itself, they might give you a list. But they will need birth certificate. They will need proof that you have making income for the I-864. And it's actually like 7-8 forms that needs to be filed. So make sure you don't miss it and follow the instructions if you go on the website. And again, if you want us to handle it, we can handle it. But the list I won't be able to give you. It's going to take too long, okay? That's a lot of documents, okay? Okay, good luck to you. You're welcome. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shapra. You're live in here. Hello? Okay, I think I lost the caller. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know I got a lot of callers right now, and I really thank you for calling. And unfortunately, sometimes I can give you long answers if I don't have another caller waiting, but suddenly everybody call at the same time. The number to the studio today is 408-912-5565, and the number to our office is 510-742-5887. And just to let you know, anything I'm telling you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are covering a lot of issues when it comes to immigration, and now one of them is, we're getting the questions to cover. But one of the things that I'm getting a lot of questions is about level 1. A lot of people have been stuck because they file under level 1, even for transfers. So some cases are getting approved even level 1. Just to let you know, we had some success stories on those. And they are mostly based because they're saying they are not a specialty occupation, and as such, they are not H1B. So it is something you need to deal with. And also some people are getting denied because they're saying they don't qualify for level 1 because those people have too much experience to be on level 1. So if you need help on those cases, on RFE or something like that, please give us a call at 510-742-5887. And also, just to let you know, sometimes, things get a little bit tricky when it comes to immigration. There's no exact answer. And also some people, they try to take shortcuts, and then when things doesn't work out, then it really bothers them. So make sure that you are not in one of those people. If you're doing things, do it right in one shot so that it doesn't come and bite you. And as I was mentioning later, there are so many other things that are becoming really difficult when it comes to immigration. But hopefully things are going to kind of change. But we don't know yet. It seems like after the elections yesterday, there's a message for the Republicans. I hope they get the message, but we still have to wait and see. Let me take another caller, then I'll continue on that. This is Shapra. You are live on air.
Yes, hi, Shah. This is Sunil, and I have one question. So, my wife got H1 RFE, and her employer is filing for that RFE response. But just in case if the H1 gets denied, we are also filing DS 160 form to get her on H4. And in that, there is one question: have you ever been unlawfully present or overstayed the amount of time granted by the immigration officer? So what should be the answer for this question? Like, is she present in US unlawfully? Because her I-94 expired in August and RFE is in process. I mean, they gave some deadline to respond.
Okay. So. Sure. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get it right. You had an H4 for your wife, and then you filed an H1B, and the H1B went onto...
No, H1B is in process of extension. She is on H1 only from the beginning. And this is her extension, and she got RFE. So let's say RFE gets responded, but she gets denied.
In this case, she's not unlawfully present. Whenever you file an extension on an existing status, it becomes a period of stay authorized by the Attorney General. That means it's only as from the day of the denial that she will have to do that. She will have to count those days. That's the unlawful presence time. But if it is not denied, of course, everything is perfect. But if she's right now, she's not out of status. She's not unlawfully present. So you count the days only from the date of the denial time. Okay?
Okay, and that we can put it in the DS 160, right?
Exactly. Okay? Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to talk a little bit about I was talking about immigration. We'll come back to immigration. We'll still be taking few callers. I just wanted to mention that we also handle debt settlement, which is something really big for a lot of people who are really kind of struggling with the finances, and we can help them to get out of those debts. For example, credit cards, second mortgages, lawsuits, etc. What we do in debt settlement, we negotiate those debts. It's not a debt consolidation, by the way. A debt consolidation is something very different. This is debt settlement. This is when lawyers negotiate for you with a collection agency or other lawyers, and to cut your debt to a fraction, right? For example, $10,000 you might be paying only, for example, right, $2,000 only, and the $8,000 is forgiven. That's just an example. I'm not saying it's going to happen for everybody, but it works sometimes. And the way it works is that we show some hardship on the person who owes the money, and hardship can be anything from someone sick, losing your job, adding a member to your family, parents coming, a baby coming, all those things you can use to basically get out of debts. And it is a very good alternative to bankruptcy, because many people, not only they don't want to file bankruptcy because it takes too long, and at the same time many people also do not qualify for bankruptcy. Having said that, to do debt settlement, you have to have the money available to pay them that amount that you promised. So be careful on that, because if you break on that promise, the debt comes back to normal. So a lot of people file debt settlement, they get it approved, they get a deal, and they don't pay. Then they get stuck, and because when they come back, then the deal is rescind the deal, and you have it back to whatever is you owe. Let me take another caller, Franco, and then we'll continue on that. This is Shapra. You're live on here.
Hi, Dr. Shah. My question is, my question is that actually I was on STEM OPT, and it expired on October 10th. And my employer had filed H1B for me this year. I got an RFE and it got declined. Denial. So currently I am like out of status, but in grace period of 60 days, right? Of OPT.
Yeah. When did your OPT expire?
October 10th.
Okay, so you have 60 days from that date.
Right.
Also, what I recommend is that check with your school if your service is still alive. So if it is alive, if you want to stay here, you might have to go back on regular student visa. So because oftentimes when you complete your degree, they put service completed. So you should contact your DSO and ask them if the service is still good. But in the meantime, you have 60 days. But sometimes what they do, they put completed, and you're stuck with that, and you cannot go back to student visa. So the only way to go back to student visa is either to do what we call a reinstatement, or to leave the country and come back on F1. So, but the 60 days is there as from the date of the OPT expires. Yes.
Okay, but actually I'm planning to come back on H4.
Oh, an H4, right?
On H4, yeah, because my husband I-140 is approved, so I wanted to come on H4. So, is there will there be any difficulty or any problem to come back on
within
H4?
The 60 within the 60 days of the grace period, you should quickly file an H4 and H4 EAD. And again, if you need help, give us a call at the office. We can handle it for you. But make sure you file it within the next 60 days. It has to reach there before the 60 days complete. Okay? Okay?
Actually, I'm leaving this country tomorrow. I'm going back to India.
Oh, okay. Okay, then it should not be a problem to get your H4. Oh, yeah, then no problem. Once you come back, then file for your EAD. You should be fine.
But there won't be any problem for H4, right? I mean, for questions or immigration or something like that?
Well, that I cannot guarantee you. All I can say is that H4 is a lot easier to get than an H1, number one. And number two, unless there's some kind of major issues when you file the H1 or there was some major violation, you should not have a problem to come back on H1, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck to you, and don't overthink about it. Just go take the question and answer truthfully. You should be fine. You'll get your H4, okay?
Okay. Great. Thanks.
Good luck to you. You're welcome. So, a lot of questions today about consular processing. I understand because a lot of people are very fearful because of what's happening now, and of course there are good reasons to be fearful. But at the same time, if your paperwork is in order, most of the time you should not have any problem to get your stamping. We have some good videos, by the way, on the consular processing. These are old videos, but they're still good. You can check on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/shahperallylaw, SHAPPERALLYLAW.com. And also on this channel, I repost all our shows. So if you missed one show or you want to share with a friend, feel free to share. Please subscribe to the channel, because sometimes, especially recently, I've been really busy. I didn't have time really to write a lot of articles. So what I'm doing, I am putting most of my content on YouTube because it goes faster, and a lot of people get it on audio. It's easier for them. So check out the channel, and please share it with your friends, and have what we call basically have people subscribe to it and like the videos, of course. So now, having said that, we also have I have one more caller. Let me take one last caller. This is Shapira. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. I have one question.
Yes.
I'm in the 6th year, and my extension is going on. And as a law, you said that till the receipt gets approved, we have like 180 days or 240 days. We can wait for the approval. But I'm in the 6th year. By law, beyond the 6th year, I cannot stay, right? Or I can wait for till 240 days.
Okay, that's the tricky question. Okay, if you file an extension, you don't have an I-140 or no pending labor or appeal or something, you're not supposed to technically file an extension, because the extension is not a bona fide extension. Having said that, I know some people, what they do, they file it, and since it's pending, they continue working because they're not violating the 240 days. But that's not really the law. The law, like you say, once you pass 6 years, the only way you can really file an extension in the first place, you have to have what we call an I-140 approved or a pending 365 days of labor, etc. So this is a tricky question to answer because the 240 days only applies if you have a potential to file an extension. But in your case, it seems like you don't have that. So I would recommend to make sure you talk to your lawyer, or if they're not giving you an answer, give me a call at the office. We can talk more privately about this. 510-742-5887. Yes, go ahead.
But my 6th year is getting expired only in August 2018.
Okay. So we're still good. So
my question is there a way, if it is 240, I can stay beyond August, or is legal to stay, or I should leave?
If the case is pending, you have something filed, yes. But an extension is filed for you already, right?
Yeah, it's already filed.
Okay. Well, it's kind of early because it's 2018. You're supposed to file it 6 months before. So how did it go to that? Is it a transfer you filed? What did you file?
No, it's just a normal extension on my current employer.
Well, I need to analyze it, but technically, yes, you can stay if there's an extension pending and it's a genuine extension. The question, is it a genuine extension or not? That's a big issue. So we can talk about that in private, but at the same time, yes, if it is pending, you should be able to benefit the 240 days. Okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you. So you're welcome. So ladies and gentlemen, I won't be taking more callers now. I'm going to just wrap up, and then I think Amit is going to join in a few minutes. So I just wanted to first of all to say a special thanks to Franco for being on the show with me today, and also I wanted to thank the people who call all the time and then give us all their support, and that's what makes us go on with the show. And I just wanted to recap today. There's this Honduras TPS terminating. And also another news that many people don't know is that since November 1st, the addresses of I-129 has changed. So if you're filing H1B extension, etc., make sure you're getting the right address, because otherwise the case will be rejected. So it is very important to not miss on those procedures. And also, as for the situation, I didn't have a chance to talk about the visa built-in, but a lot of people calling and asking me what is next on the visa built-in, and unfortunately I don't want to really predict, except I think it's going to stay in the same trend. Well, I'm hoping it was. Well, I'm not really hoping it will stay, but I'm hoping there will be no what we call basically retrogression, and that's where it gets a little bit tricky, because retrogression is what people are worried about, and if it goes on like that, it will take some time still for people to get their green card, but at least there's no retrogression. That's the part that all of us are worried about. And also, just to let you know, if you need help with debt settlement, also you can check the blog, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. I will do an analysis of the visa built-in soon, and I will post it on the YouTube channel. So I recommend that you go ahead. And still, they have not come out with a new visa built-in, which kind of is surprising. We are the 9th day, so we should get a new visa built-in coming in the next few days. So I will do an analysis of it once we get it and post it on our website. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to thank you all for listening, and thank you, Franco. Anything I told you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Amit, are you there?
Hey, Shah, how are you?
Hello. I'm doing well, Amit. I'm doing well. So, ladies, you can maybe explain a little bit in Punjabi all the issues. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.